What's up guys, Hades here. Open Arena video time. This is mostly a reminder that the skill restrictions have swapped. They actually swapped like a week ago. But you still have 6 days to swap and get to the highest rank you can possible. A lot of people get really lazy with this event, and that's okay. I know for me, I do as well. I usually just do my 5 hits and move on. Sometimes I really put in some effort. I put in some effort just before this video, just so you can get some updates on what you might want to do with your setup. So, looking into the battle reports, I was just kind of curious, what are people using, what are they doing, and I was kind of shocked. Like, I was like, wow, I can't believe how many people don't have their skills set up, and it just reminded me, like, hey, I bet you a lot of people haven't, so this is your reminder, like, hey, go fix that. At the start of the season, you didn't have Course of Power, which is one of the most meta skills in the game, and you didn't have one of the best auras in the game. And now you do. And these are no longer the active bans. These are the bans. And a lot of people used to use Blade Dodge on their Manko. And that's why you saw here in this report the no Manko with no Blade Dodge, right? So this is your big reminder. Go update your builds, fix them, adapt them, change them, so you can get those nice dust rewards from this event. But not only one person, there was multiple people that were missing skills for no reason, right? The skills changed. This was probably Grace. This is probably the aura, right? And they're just not there anymore. And it's kind of funny to see, but it is what it is, right? So let's go and talk about the updated builds. So I have swapped Executioner with Coercive on my Poseidon. I know a lot of people are using Poseidon. This is of high recommendation for me. I personally don't guard Poseidon because Unyielding needs to activate, and if you guard them, a lot of times Unyielding doesn't activate, and you don't lose your troops fast enough, and you kind of need to lose them, which is funny. This build, the weakest link is probably this aura. This can be a lot of things. It can be a healing aura, it can be misleading, it can be malice. There's a lot of options here, but you know, teach their own. It doesn't even have to be an aura. It could be something else. Up for you to decide. I like to guard my Manko. I believe these are the 3 best skills for him right now. Executioner in tandem with Blade Vortex is very strong. And then, of course, we are guarding, and Demonic Contract synergizes perfectly with his ultimate. That's what I like to do there. I think the ambush on Khan is the weakest link here. This is the most room for chain. It could be Fighting Will, Death Breath, Life Link, Sniper, Void Realm. These are all great options. It could be Battle Stance or something like Time to Shine. All great options for swaps, things to experiment and change and adapt for you. And then a mage build, you know, there's a lot of mage builds. There's a lot of options. I think the auras are super easy here. Heart of Arcana and Weakness are just no-brainers. Front Assist is one of the best options. And then it's kind of weird. I do like Abundant Spirit with Chase, but with testing, I do kind of like it with Annihilation and Heavy Lifter. Those have been really good for me. And yeah, it works out well. You can see here in the reports. Doesn't matter which one. The Mage team actually beat, a Poseidon team, which is technically the strongest team. This is the outdated Executioner. It doesn't have the Coercion or Course of Power, which it should have now that it's unlocked. And each team kind of does its job, right? Then Manko tanks the Mage team, and then Poseidon beats the Manko team, right? And this is also a decent build. I'm not a fan of Battle Stance, as you delay your energy, then you do your energy, then you do your ult. It's very weird. It does increase max damage on a long fight, but it delays as early, which is really weird. So yeah, that's it for this one. Nice, quick, and easy. Mostly a reminder and an update on those skills. And if you like these kind of videos, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.